Hi and welcome to Muzz's Handy Hints. We know what the cooler weather's upon us, so let's go and check out some of the products that are available to help us all get through the winter months. Okay, let's have a look at gloves first. There's three main features to the winter gloves. They're gauntlet, so it overlaps with your jacket, doesn't come to your wrist like summer gloves. They're non-vented, so they're nice and warm, and on the inner they're generally fleecy lined. The other thing to consider with winter gloves is the weight. You can look at this pair here from Carazzo. They're basically fully waterproof, much warmer. The guys in Tassie are going to absolutely love them, keep them dry and warm for the entire winter. If you're on a budget, you can also get out of jail. Here's a great tip. You can use a glove liner. These cost me about $20, and you can slide your summer gloves over the outer, and even that'll work for you going through the cooler months. Okay, so let's check out jackets. Here we've got your typical summer jacket, Carazzo Ventata. It's fully breathable. Obviously it's not waterproof, but ideal for summer. Lets the breeze blow through and keeps you nice and cool. We're not talking about the warm months though, we're talking about the cooler months. And so we're going to have a look at the Tempeste, which is a very popular jacket for Carazzo. Of course, it keeps all the armour in place. I know it's all hidden, but the armour's there for safety. It's a fully waterproof jacket, and they do a good job of this too, because the breast part at the front here, when you undo it, you can see you've got an inner storm shield. And to make sure this jacket's good for you too, it's not just good for 3 months of winter, you want it to use it over 9 months. You unzip it, have a look inside, and it's got an inner fleecy liner. So obviously in autumn and spring you're going to take that out, but in the cooler winter months, especially if you're a commuter, you're going to zip that one back in. It's going to keep you toasty, warm and dry. Now here's a big tip. If you're on a budget, and a lot of us are, if you're on a budget and you do want to stick with your summer jacket, what we're going to consider doing is, instead of spending $300 or $400 on a good quality jacket, we're going to spend maybe $100 or $120 on a waterproof set. You can put that over the top of your summer jacket. You may wear your jumper underneath the whole thing, and that will probably get you through winter. If you had your option, you had the money, you'd definitely buy yourself a winter style jacket. But if you're on a budget, definitely worthwhile considering. Okay, so here's a great thought to keep you warm in the winter months. Remember, it's all about cutting out the rain and cutting out the drafts. This is a Carazzo under hoodie. Really well thought out. It's got thumb holes, so when you put your jacket on, it doesn't disappear up your sleeve. It's got a hood, fleecy line, your helmet goes on, and you'll be toasty and warm. Fantastic idea. I rode with one through the mountains last year. It was absolutely ideal. There is a budget alternative though. You can get yourself a neck sock or a neck warmer. Now these only cost around about $20 or so. It goes over your head, tuck it up under your chin. This bit stops it, so when you put your helmet on, it stays up nice and high, and that's going to keep you just as warm, just as dry. Fantastic. Okay, so we're talking about keeping your body warm, keeping your hands warm, even keeping your neck warm. So now we're going to have a look at feet. And we're going to give you two options here. First one is, and probably the best option, is boots. Boots are going to give you ankle protection. They're going to keep the wind out, the rain out, and this one in particular also gives you a rubber sole, so when you come to a halt at a set of lights, you're going to have excellent grip. The other consideration though is an over boot, and you can wear your normal street shoes underneath these. They go over the top of the whole lot. They keep the rain out and the wind out. It even gives you a rubber sole, and the best bit is only cost you around about $30. Okay, so here's an item you might not see too much of. These are absolutely huge in Europe. They're called a lap blanket. Now this is a Carazzo lap blanket. It's designed to fit over your lap. It keeps you dry, keeps you warm. I really like this. It's got a fleecy liner as well, so it's nice and toasty. Let's have a bit of a closer look to see how they actually work. Okay, let's have a look at Carazzo's lap blanket. Basically there's a strap, fits all the way around your body, buckles up at the rear. You'll notice as I turn around here that the actual lap blanket actually is big enough to go right around your body. It gives you excellent insulation from the wind and the rain. If you are wearing your jacket, you put your jacket on over the top and it drapes down the front, going to keep you nice and dry and warm. Now you finally get to work, and when you get there you think, what am I going to do with my lap blanket? Now here's the handy hint of the day. This is what all the Europeans do. They unlock their seat, they wrap the lap blanket around the seat, buckling it together underneath, close the seat down, and the lap blanket's going to keep your seat dry for the day, and it's going to keep it nice and safe and secure. Okay, so the last thing we're going to consider is open face and full face helmets. The facts are, a full face helmet is less drafty and is going to keep you warmer in the winter months. Basically, that's about it for us today. I hope that's given you a few handy hints to help you get through the winter time. I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon.